Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It is Jennifer at Studio J, and we are in an event today with the Mischievous Crafty Friends group, which is Krista's group. I'm going to give her a minute to get me shared in. Let me find us on here, because y'all know I can never see comments up there. Well, sometimes I can. Let's see. So, hey Misty. Y'all, Misty is up after me. She's the Crafty Farmers. Let me see if I can find me. There I am. I gotta make sure I'm on the right page. I always have this fear of going live. I do that sometimes, like with my private group. I'll try to go live in Studio J instead of the private group, and I'm like, where is everybody? So, happy Sunday. I'm in the group. Yay! Thank you, Giselle. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get started pretty quick because I'm afraid I might run out of time, and I want y'all to see this. So today's event, we are crafting with JENGA blocks. And I feel like whenever I craft with JENGA blocks, it looks like I crafted with JENGA blocks. You know what I'm saying? So I want to try to make this I want it to not look like JENGA blocks. So cross your fingers. Hey Janice. Janice finished up. Hey Sarah. Hey Sparky. Hello Krista. Hi everybody. Okay, so here's what I got. You know the JENGA blocks, you can get them in different sizes. Okay, so I got both sizes here. I found them both at Dollar Tree. I think these were a little more expensive. I'm going to use the big ones on this. Okay, I've got 10, and you could do whatever size you want. I just laid them out to figure out a size that I wanted. So let's just see what I can do. Now I did a little bit of prep work to try to speed it up a little, but I'll tell you what I did. I basically just took my JENGA block. Hey everybody. Hi. Thank y'all for being here. Again, we're in the Mischievous Crafty Friends group event today, and it's with JENGA blocks. And so if you don't already follow that group, go check it out. It's a free group. So join. Krista does, I think, Sundays. This is the only event that I know of that's on Sundays that I've ever been in. Hey Patricia. Hey Patty. Hey Beverly. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so I took my big chunky JENGA block, and I just painted it. I got 10 of them. And hey Lois, I painted it with burnt umber. Okay, so they're just brown. Okay, like a faux stain, any dark brown. And then I took a piece of a candle and I just rubbed it all over the edges and the front. I painted the whole thing. You're not really going to see the whole thing, but I just went ahead and did it. And then I just kind of rubbed it down with some candle wax. Hey Nora, hey Susan, hey Stephanie, hey everybody, hey Amanda. Okay, so I did that. So let me get to that point. Okay, because I got a few already at the next step. So we're going to start from there. So I was going to do a few with y'all, and I went ahead and did a few in advance. So all I'm going to do is, so it's brown paint and then candle wax. And then I'm going to take a white paint and paint over that brown and candle wax. Y'all know where I'm going with this, right? I'm just going to kind of give it a chippy look. Now it's going to be covered. I'm going to decoupage these also. Because like I said, I don't want it to be so obvious that they're JENGA blocks. I don't know if that's going to work or not. You may still be able to tell they're JENGA blocks, but I'm going to try to make them look kind of like fancy JENGA blocks. You probably don't even really have to worry about the backs, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just give it a little finished look. Probably the sides either. They're going to be, I'm going to glue them together. Somebody just did a sneeze. Never mind. It was the funniest sound. Never mind. It sounded like they were screaming about something. Sorry, that was kind of funny. Think about it, sneezes are funny. You're basically, it's your body just yelling. Chew. Okay. I'm not even going to be like super neat with it because like I said, I'm going to decoupage it. Hey, Marilyn or John. Hello. Chaos and Crafts with M&Ms. Whenever I see your name pop up there, it makes me want some M&Ms. Y'all know that that easy cookie recipe I shared with y'all? I've been making them a lot because you can make like 1 or 2 cookies at a time if you want to, if you've got like just some refrigerated cookie dough. But I've been putting those mini baking M&Ms. Y'all, those are the best cookies ever. And they're so easy. Hey, Robin. Hey, Karen. Wait, is Karen in here? I just saw Amanda say, I just saw Karen's name up there. I don't know if she's up here. They're going by so fast. Everything's going by fast. Okay. Speaking of everything going by so fast, I was just saying to a friend this morning, Christmas, this whole season's flying by too fast. I'm still seeing lots of Christmas stuff I want to do, and I'm like, we're running out of time. I mean, it's so close. It's too fast, too fast. Okay, so I never know if I do the prep work in advance. I feel like I need to do the prep work in advance because there's nothing I hate more than not finishing a project. But I do have another project off to the side just in case, because you never know. Either you don't finish, you know, so you do the prep work, or you do the prep work and you did too much prep work and you finish early. So I've got one just in case. I have a backup, okay? All right, so, and I've already painted a few of them with the white. Okay, so let those dry. The ones I've already done, like I said, there's wax under there. It does. It always goes by so fast. And I have so many projects that'll probably end up getting pushed to next year, which I hate. But okay, y'all. I see it. Never mind. I keep buying paint scrapers or putty knives and losing them, but I see it. Hold on a second. I was like, why do I keep, I'm not buying anymore. Hold on, let me grab it. I can't believe I saw it. Every time I go in Dollar Tree, I'm like, maybe I need to get another one. Okay, I just grabbed this one at Dollar Tree the other day. So, you know, there's wax, there's candle wax underneath there. So I'm just gonna, kind of scrape. Now, a lot of this is going to be covered because I'm going to decoupage it. But just in case some of it shows, I especially like to get the edges. I'm just scraping, so it's going to look like chippy wood. I'm definitely going to do the sides because they're probably going to show. Okay. So, here, isn't that pretty? It just looks older. I probably really shouldn't worry about the back, but I'll do this in case one side looks better than the other. Y'all, it is so windy here. The wind is like 20 to 30 miles per hour out there. And I have to keep an eye on the dogs. Because I told y'all I was outside the other day. I stepped outside to go out with them. And I swear it sounded like a gun went off. I was like, pow! And I was like, what was that? And I look over and this tree is coming down right next to our fence. Or like on the other side. The wind is crazy. And I don't want the dogs out there. and have a tree fall on them. That would be awful. I keep telling Greg, we got to keep an eye on the fence, because if a tree falls on that fence, those dogs are going to be making a run for it. Hey, Kelly. Oh, on your live, we were talking about Christmas movies and Christmas like shows and stuff. I was saying my favorite this time of the year is the Family Stone. And some people were saying they never seen it. It's not really a Christmas movie, but it's one of those that set the whole scene of the movie. The movie is set around like Christmas time. It's where the family all comes home. All the kids are grown and everything. It's one of those. But it's Diane Keaton and Craig T. Nelson. They're the mom and dad. And they live in this old, I love their house. It's just this old, it's just an old house, and I don't know. But it's got Sarah Jessica Parker and what's that guy's name? He's really good looking. Or he was then. Is it Dermot? No, Dermot. What's his name? Anyway, I think I've got the DVD up here, because I used to always have it playing on the TV up here, like as background. Do y'all know the movie I'm talking about? It's called The Family Stone. It's probably on Netflix or Hulu right now, or Prime, because it's around the holidays. You gotta watch it. And Diane Keaton passed away just recently, so it makes it even sadder for me now, but it's just a good movie. Probably could have done a little more prep work on this, couldn't I? All I'm doing is just scraping away some of this color. I feel like you're really only going to see the sides. But I guess that really just depends how much decoupaging I do here. Ooh, that one's rough. Okay, so I found a printout. Y'all, I accidentally joined or subscribed to Creative Fabrica. Have y'all ever heard of that? I was just going to do the trial where you can kind of go in and see what they have, and you can download a few free ones. And then after the free trial, you get charged. Well, I got charged for the year, and I was like, I'm already in here, so I go in there and I find so many. I found some cute like downloads, and I designed like the sweatshirt I had on yesterday. It said chill, and each letter was a snowman, and I found the alphabet letters, and I had to like size them and everything, but it was so cute. He was in that medical show that ran forever on TV. What was his name? So Dermot Mulroney. That's him. He's so good looking in this movie. He's aged a lot. I saw him in something recently. He's not bad, but he's really good looking in this movie. And he's dating Sarah Jessica Parker, or she's his girlfriend in the movie, and it's so good. Okay, so anyway, I was on Creative Fabrica, and I wanted like a red toile or red chinoiserie, or however you say it. And I found this one with birds. I don't know if y'all can see the birds in it. But anyway, I just kind of printed some out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover just the front, but I don't want it to be perfectly covered. I want it to kind of look like maybe it was a wooden, I'm making kind of a frame. I want it to kind of look like maybe, I'm just going to tear it with water. I want it to look like it was maybe painted this way, and then the design kind of chipped away a little bit over time, something like that. So I'm not going to cover them perfectly. I just want it to be on there. We'll see how this goes. Because you know, things don't always go as I plan. All right, Mod Podge. Yes, that movie. Oh, y'all, it's so good. Yeah, I'll turn it on and I'll just have it playing in the background. Callie will come in and go, that movie again? Again? Okay, so I just got it on here, kind of jaggedy edges. I'm going to smooth them out a little bit, but I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do it on the front of each of these blocks that I just did. Okay, so just one side. It doesn't even have to be, I don't even care if like there's a couple of spaces that it doesn't stick to. Because like I said, I want it to almost look like it's just worn off. Like the design kind of wore off. I love this with the little birds. The name of the movie is called The Family Stone. The Family Stone, S-T-O-N-E. It's got Rachel McAdams. It's got Diane Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Craig T. Nelson, that Dermot Mulroney or whatever his name is. Luke Owens, Claire Danes is in it. But Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, it's so good. I can't think of all of them's name right now. Okay, leave that. Some more of this. I want all the birds facing up, like in the same direction. It's got good music in it too, and it's so good. You'll like it. Like I said, it's not really a Christmas movie, but because Christmas is going on in the movie, to me, it's like a Christmas movie. It's all of them coming home for the holidays. Yes, The Family Stone. It's not new, no. Gosh, it came out a long time ago. Because I've been watching it for years. It's so good. I'm going to go ahead and just cut a whole bunch of these and then we'll put them together. If you don't have one of these, I got it at Dollar Tree. If you don't have one, you can just use a paintbrush and some water. Just to make it, because I just want my paper to have rough edges. I'm going to tear it. Or you may not want that, you know. You may want them to be nice and crisp. But if you look on, hey Bernice, if you look on Netflix or Hulu, or heck, if you just go to search it's on there. You can see what channels it's on right now. Like I said, I was racking my brain. What can I make? What can I make? Because I know we have to craft with JENGA blocks. And like I said, whenever I craft with JENGA blocks, it looks like I crafted with JENGA blocks. So I'm hoping this one won't be so obvious. I just don't want somebody to look at it and go, oh, JENGA blocks. Yeah. So let's see if we can disguise them a little bit. It's definitely worthwhile. It's so good. You got your first snowfall today, 3 inches. I hope. Bernice was saying she doesn't want snow. Carol Ruth was saying she doesn't want snow. I want a little bit of snow because we never get it. I mean, it's very rare if we get snow. So, it's so pretty. I know it's a little inconvenient, you know, especially if you get trapped at home, or you know, you can't get out, or if you had appointments or plans or something like that. I know it's kind of a bummer, but it's so pretty. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. I got some over there. Okay. 2 more, y'all. I think. Okay. All right. I think I just did 1 more. $11 inches. What? Where are you? 8 inches yesterday on top of the 10 inches we already had on the ground. Where are y'all at? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a bit much. Okay, that's not what I'm wishing for, but I just want a little bit of snow. That's insane. Western New York. Wow. But see, I feel like y'all probably think that's normal, and y'all probably still go to school, go to work. Somebody just says the word flurries around here, and we shut down schools. Nobody goes to work. We're such sissies. All right. I'm just gonna Mod Podge these onto the little blocks. Sorry, I'm kind of rushing through it, but I wanna finish. Oops. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue a little strip onto the front of each block. Oh, this is that rough one. There's one that's really rough. I should use the back. But actually, I think it might be kind of cool this way. Get nice and flat. You haven't seen me in a bit? Are you talking to me? I know. You know what? Y'all, check and see if you're following. When I went to watch Kelly, Rowena May Inspired, I know I've been following her forever. I went to her page and it had the little option, follow. And I was like, what? So, you know, Facebook, it unfollows people. So, check and see. I've had to go and look for people that I normally watch because they don't show up in my news feed anymore. And Facebook just unfollows for you. It's really rude. So, all your favorites, make sure you're still following them. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these together to form a frame. And then I'm going to use some jumbo popsicle sticks to make the back, so it has a backing. So far, I mean, other than the paper, but you know, you could have, if you have pretty napkins, you don't even have to do this part. You might want to just leave your frame whatever color you paint it. I just wanted to give it some kind of design, so I'm doing this paper on it. But so the JENGA blocks are from Dollar Tree. You could get jumbo popsicle sticks, or you could make your back out of cardboard. I thought about doing a frame, I mean, not a frame, a canvas, but I couldn't get my JENGA blocks the same, to line up the same size as the canvas, and I didn't want to have to go out in the garage and cut some JENGA blocks down. So I'm just gonna, I just lined up my JENGA blocks to figure out how big I wanted them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, I do have 10. Oh, God, I just dropped that. Yay, my pie's on the rug. That's going to be nice. Hey, Diana. Hello. Did the stocking get a home yet? Yes, yes. She claimed it shortly after. Shortly after my live yesterday. And she said I got her name right. I'm always worried about butchering people's names. But say, I'm used to that. My maiden name is Russian, and it's, if you see it, people always have a hard time pronouncing. Have y'all ever heard of the writer Isaac Asimov? Okay, my maiden name is not Asimov. It's Asimov, and it looks a little like it. But the M is an N and the V would be an F. It's Asimov. And I'm telling you, growing up, that was the hardest thing because nobody could pronounce it. When I was a little kid, when I was little kids would just be like, Jennifer Astronaut. And I was like, okay. But then as I got older, you know, in high school, it was Jennifer's Ass is Off and stuff like that. So it was a pain in the butt. So I get it. When people butcher your last name, I get it. Hey, Melissa. Oh, God, I'm not decoupaging clothespins. Yes, I know. But I have done that. I've made, like, chip clips with them. All right, I'm just going to get some of the scraggly edges off. And some. Yeah, you could do this. You could do this with napkins too, if you don't have paper. I started to, I didn't have time. I was going to try to do this print on some white tissue paper, but I kind of thought of it at the last minute, so I just printed it on regular printer paper. to get right at the edge of the table. These are so little. You know, they make bigger Jenga blocks too. Maybe it's some game. Usually you see them around Christmas time, like in like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, stuff like that. Yeah, I could have done a little more prep work, I think. It's 3:30, yeah, so I didn't want to get too far ahead and finish too early. But some of this is kind of boring to watch. That one's done. And then I'm going to take some of my brown, that dark brown that I did. My little sponge. Oh, there they are. That burnt umber. But here's what they look like so far. It's just the front. And I'm going to take a little bit of that burnt umber on a sponge, and I'm just going to kind of hit the edges a little. So it looks like it's kind of hard to see. And if you have like some distressing ink or one of those ink pads, you could do that with that too. I don't know where mine's at. Just want to kind of outline the edges a little bit before I glue them together. Hey Kay, I'm making, okay, so we're crafting with Jenga blocks, and I'm going to try to make, I was saying, whenever I craft with Jenga blocks, it looks like I crafted with Jenga blocks, so I'm going to try to make a frame, but I don't want it to, I'm hoping it won't be so obvious that these are Jenga blocks. That's why I decoupaged them. But I want them to kind of look like, I didn't want to like do the decoupage super neat. I want it to kind of look like it's kind of worn off. Oh, one more. A little brown. So I'm gonna glue them together. And then I'm going to use some jumbo popsicle sticks to make the backing. Like I said, you could use cardboard if you wanted to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I love the paper. Hey, Becky. I know I love that paper too. Okay, here's one over here. All right, so I've got my tin here. All right, and let's do, I think I'm gonna do 3 going that way. Like I said, you could do whatever size, as many or as few as you want. I want all the birds kind of going in the same direction. Let me see. So it's just going to make like a little rectangle. So I'm going to hot glue these together, and then I'm going to use, I got a bunch of these jumbo popsicle sticks. And I'm going to put that on the back to make a backing. So I kind of want to use a little wood glue with the hot glue. Because I always feel like the hot glue always pops loose, no matter what. Alright, so I'm going to use a little of both. Yeah, the name of that website is Creative Fabrica, and they have like printable, like, oh gosh, they have everything. They have like fonts, they have like, but I think you can get like a free trial, but then if you've, like me, you forget to cancel after the free trial. I can't remember how much I got charged, but it's for a year. And you get like free downloads. So you can download all kinds of, I can, if I think of something like, you know, if I'm looking for like a certain paper or, you know, something like that, you can go in there and look, and they have everything. That's where I found this paper. Okay. This one will be on the side. So I'm just kind of gluing it into like a rectangle. Like a frame. Hey, Rebecca. I'm just doing like 2 little dots of wood glue and then a little dot of hot glue. Or as Michelle at Basement Crafting with Michelle, she always calls it Hold Me Now. I will never forget. She always calls hot glue Hold Me Now because it, you know, it holds right now. I remember watching her, and I was Googling. I was looking on Amazon. I'm like, where do you get that Hold Me Now? I couldn't find it anywhere. She's like, it's hot glue, silly. It's like, oh, okay. Hold Me Now. I almost picked clothespins as the Crafters Challenge last month, but I didn't. I figured everybody would probably make snowflakes, because there's some cute snowflake projects you can do with clothespins. So, all right, let me get these on here. I might have knocked that one loose. Okay, let me get all these together, and then I'm going to put popsicle sticks on the back. Kind of like a, well, it'll be a backer and also a little reinforcement. Okay. All right, so here's my frame so far. Okay, so on the back, I kind of want to color these, but let me see something real quick. I'm going to put something Let me give them a little bit of color. What time is it? 40. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Okay, I do have, hold on. I have these little ice skate cutouts off my laser. Real quick before I start on this. You know what? Most of this is gonna be covered. I don't. Maybe I won't paint those popsicle sticks. I'm just gonna get a little color on these because I want to get around to putting these on here. I got these little ice skate cutouts. They've been in my little stash over here for a little while. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them today, I think. I'm going to get a little bit of white on here. Set that to the side. Okay, let's see. You know what I could do? It's just kind of whitewash them. I'm just going to water down my white paint. I don't have a wet wipe up here, so I'm just gonna, if you have a wet wipe, that's easier. Oops. I just don't want them to be bare popsicle sticks, you know? And I'm thinking it's not going to show a whole lot with what I'm wanting to do with them. But I just don't want them to be bare. I'm not sure how many I end up using. Two more. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to take and glue them on from the back. So there'll be kind of a background for this. And I was going to cut the ends off, but I think I don't need to. Let me see. Can't hurt. All right, I'm just cutting the very tips off of them. They almost are the exact length, the exact width, but not quite. I'm doing this over the trash can, and so far not one has gone in the trash can. They're all shooting across the floor. This makes me mad. Dang it. Okay. Still trying. They're just going toing. Okay, one more. Okay, so I'm going to glue them on the back here with the painted side facing the front. Let's see. It's really going to give it kind of like a shiplap look, like a little backing. See if I can work kind of fast here. Fingers crossed that this looks right. It's one of those things you can see it in your head. You know, it's a cool idea. And you're just like, please turn out the way it looks in my head. Glue strings everywhere. Okay, so here's where we're at so far, and you could go this way, either way. Okay, and then I've got some, I plucked this off of my garland that's on my fireplace mantle. I just plucked some of these pieces off, and I'm going to try to shape them into a wreath shape, just a circle. Make a little wreath to go in the middle. I was looking around for a ring, some kind of circular thing to attach this to, and I couldn't find anything. So I'm going to just kind of shape it. Where'd my wire go? Oh, here it is. I'll take some floral wire and try to kind of wrap it together. Now don't forget, Misty is up after me. She's with the Crafty Farmers. And this event goes until like 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Craft Room Confessions with Beth. So hang out, check everybody out. It's what you can do with JENGA blocks. And you can get these at Dollar Tree and create some really cute stuff. All right. I may not need that third piece. No. I may not need that third piece, but let me see. All right, so I'm going to take these little ice skates that I painted. I'll probably doctor them up a little bit more. I'm going to paint them up some more, but I want to go ahead and get this on here first. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Is Lydia still on here? I got this lace from Lydia on Whatnot, on one of her Whatnot shows a while back. Speaking of which, I have a Whatnot show tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon at 4. I'm doing all my, all the Christmas pieces samples that I've painted on lives or just made, starting them at $1. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern. I just posted on my page a link. So if you go back and look on my page, there's a link, and you know, there's a link. If you haven't signed up on Whatnot, there's a link. It'll give you $15 as like a welcome to shop with. So you can actually spend 15 of their money. But it's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern on Whatnot. I'm starting everything at $1. And I posted a bunch of pictures last night of all the pieces I've got to clear out. The last one I did, I sold 96 or 98 Christmas pieces. It was crazy. And I started them all at $1. They didn't all go for $1, but there was a few that went for like maybe $3, $2, something like that. They weren't all ornaments. All right, so I'm gonna take this lace. I'm cutting it. And I want to do something, just a little decorative border. This isn't necessary. I just think it'd be pretty. What time is it? Okay, I got 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna glue it inside the edge. Just for a little decoration. Ooh, that's hot. Isn't this pretty though? I'm just cutting the edge of it off. Let's see. This one. I want to thank Krista for having me in this event. I love themed events, you know, because sometimes I don't know what I'm going to make, and at least it kind of gives you a place to start, you know. It's like, what am I going to make? What am I going to make? So I knew I had to go with JENGA blocks. Sometimes that makes it harder. Sometimes it makes it easier. But I love a good challenge, so this is fun. Okay, let me do one more side. I'll show you where I'm at. Let's see how many I need. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna go to here. I'm just gluing it around the inner edge. Okay, y'all see that? All right, and then I'm gonna put my little wreath, my faux wreath. I'm gonna put that right in the middle. I might do I know, I love that lace. I got the green from you too. I love this one. And this one. This one's skinnier. I love all these. And I got this one. It's like, I love these. All right, so I'm going to put, I'm just going to glue it on here. I don't know if it's going to stay, but. Ooh, I'm dripping. I don't know how well this is going to stay. I probably should attach it to something first. So let me get that on there. And then I was thinking, oh. Ouch. I have these berries that I was playing around with from Michael's. I was playing around with these yesterday. Or, no, was it yesterday before yesterday? Cut some off. I used them on that gingerbread. That gingerbread wreath turned out so cute. I added these to it. I'm trying to keep them from shooting across the room. Okay, I'll put some of these little berries around. I got it from Lydia, Paint Party with Lydia. She did a Whatnot show a while back, and she was selling all kinds of stuff, like from her craft room, from her craft stash. And I got it from her. I got a little bundle of it. I'm gonna put that, and then I am gonna go back and paint these ice skates better. But what I'm planning to do is take just some jute. Gonna glue so I can kind of hang up. I'm gonna have them dangling from the top of the wreath. This will kind of give you an idea. Let's see. I'm having a Whatnot show tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and everything starts at $1. There might be some Christmas like craft supplies too, but it's mostly like ornaments and stuff, but they're already painted. It's a lot of the pieces that I've already made. I got to get rid of them. I got to clear them out, so I figure they're better off finding a new home than going into a tub, getting packed away in a tub for another year. Somebody might want to use them, you know? They might make great gift tags. That's what I think. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna paint these ice skates. I'm gonna make them prettier. And then I'm gonna take them like this, and I will just hang them from the top of the wreath. I'm just gonna tuck everything right now. And then I'm going to take a little bow, like a little red bow. Yeah, I'll put it up here. Just to give you an idea where I'm going with this. It's going to be kind of like that. Does that make sense? It'll look better, I promise. But what do you think of the frame? Nor that. Here's where we are so far. I can still tell it's Jenga blocks, but I mean, at least they're decorative Jenga blocks. I bet if you took the paper, if you did your frame first and then did your paper over the seams, you know how I did them individually and then I glued them together. I bet if you did your frame and then did your paper, you wouldn't have all these seams. That's an idea. But I don't know. I'll get it finished up while I'm watching Misty. And I'll snap a picture. I mean, it's even cute without the ice skates. You know what I'm saying? I just thought the ice skates were kind of pretty. But I'm going to paint these up. I'm going to paint the blades silver. Might make them look kind of, not dirty, but, you know, used. And then maybe kind of glue them together. Oh, and I got a little, I've got a little snowflake. Oh, these would be pretty if they were red, too. Like red ice skates to go with the red that's on here. Or that might be too much. Might be too much. But I got a little snowflake that's going to go on it, too. Okay, you like the seams? You do, too? Okay. Hey, Carolyn. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the dark seams, but anyway. That's where we're at so far. I do love that paper, though. There was like, four or five different designs in that file, so I just like this one because it had the birds. But, okay, so, thanks, y'all. Thank you. Okay, it's 4 o'clock, so it's Misty's turn to challenge with the Jenga blocks. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. If you can, come see me tomorrow, 4 p.m. over on Whatnot. And if you need any help with that, just message me. I'll help you out with it. But it's going to be fun. You might get something for $1. Okay? All right. All right. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you over in Misty's comments. Bye, y'all.